this thrill here with Ghost Label Radio Show. Now we got a very fantastic interview for you guys today. We're not doing a one-on-one, we actually got a group going on today. And right now I'm with Morena Dance Academy. Now this Dance Academy was founded this year, February 12, 2008, and it was founded by this young lady. Her name is... I say it better than I could. Anyway, now this was started, like I said, this year, and it was started by a group of friends at my alma mater, Bel Air High School, and they started off with a group that was called
Latin Fever.
Latin Fever. Now the thing about Latin Fever is that this is a group that started off, like I said, in high school, and then they see they did such a dang on good job with it that they want to take it somewhere else and a better aspect for their lives. Now they did, as they're getting older, they open up an academy for themselves and hopefully for a lot of other people who want to join and come in. So, without further ado, I'm going to have each one of them introduce themselves. Again.
Saúl Galloso.
Say that again.
Saúl Galloso.
Okay.
James Holiday.
Okay, now that's the group right there. Now, right now we're part of, what was it, Bel Air, Laurel, Upper Middle, Bel Air. I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to ask very painless questions as best as I can. Now, the first one is going to be for Andrea de la Torre. Now, Andrea, that you started this a while back, okay? Now, the first question I'm going to ask you, what's the reason for starting this dance academy?
Well, I started the academy on my own. It was me and my parents that decided to open up the academy because I've been dancing for 5 years since I moved here to Houston. I moved from Ecuador and I went to Bel Air High School. In Bel Air High School, that's when we found our group. And all the dancers started here. Once we did that, I decided to come up with the idea to have a group dance inside the academy. So I have my academy, and now we have a group, and each one of the members are the ones that perform for all the quinceañeras, for all the shows, for all the presentations and all that.
Okay, so what kind of dances that you guys actually teach here?
We teach everything.
What's
We
everything?
teach salsa, merengue, bachata, cumbia, punta, breakdance, hip hop, belly dance,
Impressive.
ballet.
Okay, now the question I had wanted to ask you is, you know, we're seeing it as like a lot of reality shows showing the new dancing competition and everything. All of a sudden, there's like a little breakout of the movies like Save the Last Dance, etc. Now that dance is kind of sort of coming back in today's pop society and culture, how do you feel that it's coming up and you're just not trying to capitalize on it?
I think it's going to go a long way. I think it's going to stay for a long, and it's going to be more to the Latin side. It's going to be mixed like the hip hop with the Latin side and the break dance with some merengues and salsa.
That's pretty good. Keep it back. Okay, now back. Now, we're going to hurry and keep this going on. Now, the next person is Patricia Zavala. Did I say that right? Zavala. There you go. Now, Patricia, question I'm going to ask you, what is your passion when you're dancing? What drives you, what makes you want to do this?
Well, seeing the audience and everything, knowing that I'm doing better. Yeah, I mean, just looking out in the audience and seeing all these people yell your name, be like, go Patty, you know, it really does drive you. It makes you want to be better when you see all these people that motivate you in your life.
So when you're doing, give it this way. When you're doing this, so when you get on stage, when it's like, okay, this is the time, y'all did the rehearsal, y'all did the dress rehearsal, now it's time to, what goes in your mind when the curtains come up, it's just straight up lights, camera, action?
A big adrenaline rush is like the first thing that just comes to me. A lot of energy. I don't really feel nervous because this is like my saying that if you're nervous, you're being conceited.
Really?
Yeah, because you're thinking about yourself. It's like psychology, you know, reverse psychology. You just don't want to be nervous, so you just stop thinking about it.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay, now the next person we're going to go to, Salo Galloso.
Yes, sir.
All right, Salo. Now you're known as El Mero Salsero.
Yes, sir.
Now, how did you get that name, man? That sounds sweet. How did you get it? Come on up here if you have to. Lock them out.
No, well, the name in English stands for the main salsero. Because one thing is I excel more in salsa. I've gone ahead and actually taken professional classes, personal dance classes. It's real fun, it's real good. Just one thing everybody knows me for because that's one of the passions that I drive off the most. Salsa.
Okay. Now, another question I really wanted to ask you this, man. What talents, since you've been doing this for a while, what talents do you incorporate that you actually bring to this group?
I bring more styling for the salsa. I have more of a professional thought and opinion in the salsa, and I bring a lot more advanced moves that haven't been brought out to the public yet. More choreography, just tons of things.
Okay, all right. Thank you. This is just one part of it. You see all these lovely people here. It's kind of making me want to dance, but I got to do this. Anyway, now the next person we're going to go to is Mr. James. Oh, can we say hi? No, I'm just kidding. Mr. James. All right, James, come around here, sir. All right, James. The question I'm going to ask you is, how long have you been dancing, and how has your family been supporting this? There you go. Sure, now.
Well, actually, I've been dancing since I was 11. As a kid, every time I listen to music, to a radio, I just move my body and everything. And from there, my mom is a big inspiration to me because, the only thing she loves to do is dance cumbia. And after I learned as a little kid, as a girl dancing cumbia, that's when I found this group at Bel Air High School. And then I learned more as a merengue, bachata, salsa, and ever since then, just kept me going.
Okay, all right. Well,
Just love it.
we're going to keep rolling on with this here. Now, what do you take from this Bel Air group here, and how do you incorporate it in your everyday life?
Well, now as I got better, and I'm 25 right now, I'm already as good as I can get right now, and now I can actually, express it. Now I can teach other people the passion I have for dancing, is dancing. The way that I listen to the beats and the music that go with it, it
It really gets to you.
it just gets me.
Okay.
I just feel the passion, I feel the free spirit and everything. So, I'm able to teach them and teach them, so private lessons and stuff like that. So it just helps me to learn more, to give more.
That's a good point. That's a good one. I like that right there. I'll take a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to go to Melissa Gonzalez. I like saying that. It's close. Hey, all right, the question I'm going to ask you is, what school do you attend? Y'all will trip out on this one. And what drives you to come to dance with a lot of these Bel Air alumni?
Okay, I attended Westbury High School. Westbury High School.
And the reason I'm in this group because my cousin goes to Bel Air and she brought me into this place, into this dance, and got me more involved in it, and I liked it.
Okay. Now, another question I want to ask you, Melissa, is what would you do to make Latino dance more of an influence to people, your peers, your age group, or whatever?
Okay, I would show off my traditions, the culture, and show them how we're doing it. And I would,
Okay, let's say like a friend see what you're doing and she's trying to teach you as a poltergeist. And let's just say that she sees what you're doing and she likes what you're doing and she want to know, how do I get into that? I mean, how would you influence her to, I guess, do what you do? For fun?
okay, what we do is like, you can practice it, take some classes, and help you inspire you, and help you improve on a dance.
So it's best for her to just come to Morena.
Come to us, yes.
There you go. It doesn't hurt to plug yourself. It's free, come on. It's free, plug yourself all day. All right, now we're going to go to Emily Ramos. Emily. Emily Ramos right here. Now, Emily, you've been at this for a long time. Since what?
Since I was 4.
And most people playing with dirt. And she's already knows she's going to dance. Now, you started out with a drill team. What school did you go to in the drill team? How did all this start out with you?
Well, I went to Bristol Elementary, and it was an organization outside of school. So my cousins, it was like a whole family tradition thing. We all went to the same, it was the Magnolia Front Church. We all went into the same thing, so they decided to put me in it. And I started since I was 4, I've been in it since I graduated from it when I was 14. Yeah, since I was 14, and after that, that's when I met him. I met James. And he did my 16, and that's when I got involved with all of it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. You just said right on into that. Okay. Now, the question I want to ask you, since you're doing this now, and you're probably one of the youngest of the group, what do you see yourself in 5 years when it comes to
5
this?
years?
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, I'll be graduating from high school.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in college. Then I hope to save enough money while I'm working and going to college and everything to open up my own dance studio. I love you, but you know,
So she let you know competition coming up pretty soon. Okay.
to open my own and,